Oh, thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Wendy Lee, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And happy Tuesday. Yay! Great way to start off our week by a little bit of paper crafting. So thank you again for joining me in my studio. And we've got a fun project today. So let me bring it in, give you a peek. So this is a super cute gift card holder. It's got double pocket on the inside. I'll show you more when we switch the camera over. But we are creating this out of a gift bag. So I'm going to show you how to take our ombre gift bags and turn them into some fabulous gift card holders. Yes? All right, are you ready? I'm going to switch the camera over and we will get started on our crafting. Yay! All right, perfect. I've switched us over. Make sure got my lighting and everything. And hopefully I can see you all in the group. So let's see. Okay, see a couple people watching. Hopefully I'll be able to see comments as well. You know how Facebook can be a little bit. So I will watch for that. So yes, we are featuring a couple of products from the Blackberry Beauty suite. So this gorgeous designer series paper. Now this paper has been on and off of orderable status for quite some time. But you can order it today, but it's going to be on back order till around November 8th is the current status. Now you guys know that's a moving target. It all depends on the shipping status, and everyone's having issues with our cargo just sitting out in the ocean on boats. So yeah, so we'll see if it actually arrives, but wanted you to know you can order this. It's gorgeous. I think it's more than just a fall print set of prints, but anyway, wanted you to be aware of that. And then we're bringing in the Beauty of Tomorrow, which is the wonderful stamp set that goes along with that as part of that Blackberry Beauty product suite. So this is the suite we're featuring in this month's all-star tutorial bundle. So when you spend $50 or more with me this month, you will get that tutorial bundle for free. And there are some fantastic projects you don't want to miss. I'm also bringing in the sentiments from the Heartfelt Wishes stamp set. This is one of my favorites out of the mini catalog. It's got such great fonts to it, and I love the long scripty verses. So you've got Christmas, holidays, gratitude, love, cheers. So you can use this for quite a few occasions there. So all right, I'm not seeing any comments, so hopefully it does what it does and I can catch up with you guys. I can always check back after the video in case I miss all of your comments. So I do appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoy the content I share with you, please feel free to share that with your crafty friends. I love it when you do that. It helps me reach more people. And if you're watching on the replay on YouTube, I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's get started. So again, we are going to create this from a gift bag. So I'm going to show this to you a little bit closer. And I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one I made the mistake on. So this will be good. So you've got our card base here, and then you've got a little pocket. Actually, there's a double pocket. There's one here, and then there's one back here. So I've got a little card we're going to put in, so you can write a little note. You can add money. You can add a gift card. You can add some chocolates, whatever your heart's content. Now, you're going to see up here, I made a mistake. See how you can see those dimensionals on the back side? So I'm going to tell you how to avoid that as we go. But it's so pretty, I think. All right, so let's turn this gift bag into a gift card holder. I'll slide that over, and I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored. I'm going to try refreshing my computer screen in case that's why I can't see you guys, right? All right, let's bring in my Simply Scored. Now you could use a paper trimmer for this as well. I just think it's easier for you to see. Oh, Jean, there you are. Oh, it's icy in Oregon. Woo, yuck, chilly weather. I hate that the warm weather is going away. So yeah, makes me sad. I'm not ready for winter. I'm not a huge winter fan, but all right. So here's our gift bag. And we are going to score this at 2 inches and 5 1/4. Now I'm going up from the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to run those score lines. Now, I will pre-warn you, this gift bag is pretty lightweight paper, so you don't want to push too hard when you score it, or you could tear it pretty easily. The other thing I found when working with these gift bags is that they complete or fold up on you. They don't lay as flat as you might think that they're going to. So don't let that stress you out. Just be aware of it and you can work through it from there. So I took the bottom of the gift card and I folded it down. So this is the back side with the seam on the bag, and I folded that down. Now this other score line, I am going to fold up, and this is going to make my pocket right here. And you can kind of see this is wanting to not lay totally flat. All right. So this is the back side of the bag. This is the front side of the bag. So let me show you that again. So I folded up the top to make my pockets, and I folded up the bottom to make that closure there. Now I'm going to go ahead and run some Stamp and Seal along these edges to close this pocket. You could use liquid adhesive. You could use tear and tape, Seal Plus, whatever makes you happy to do that. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and get our designer paper strip on here. So I've got one of the prints from the designer paper pack. I'm just going to adhere that on. So I will go back after the video and make sure the description has the complete supply list so you can order the products that you need, as well as all of the cut dimensions so that you can recreate this one. All right, beautiful with our little splash of designer paper, right? Don't worry that these don't cover each other. There's no overlap yet. That's okay. As we add our layers, it'll cover that up. All right, let's go ahead and make our little card for the inside. Now, of course, you could stamp this if you prefer. I'm going to leave it blank. Actually, you know what? Let's change it up. Let's add a little bit of stamping. Yeah, Jean, I was the same way. I never used the ombre gift bags either. So I thought this might be a fun way to use them. Looks like my stamped image is not at my table. So I've been working on getting the Stamp and Escape project kits. So those of you that are joining us for the Stamp and Escape next weekend, been working on getting those projects cut and the packets out, and I keep moving my images around. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this a little bit just to bring that to the inside. Okay. So I did that in pale papaya ink because I don't think I put that out so you guys could see it. I'll bring it back in and show you in just a moment. All right, and we're going to layer that right on that little card. So cute. And I'm just sliding it in that front pocket. There is a back pocket, but because I chose to use Stamp and Seal, it's a little wide of adhesive to fit the card in the back pocket. So that's for other items. All right, so there's my card. Now I want to stamp out here. So let's go ahead and move the card out for now. And I'm just going to fold that over. Bring back in my pale papaya ink, and then I put that on the wrong side, want it on this side, and then I can stamp this little element right across there. Just gives it a nice subtle tone on tone look. I think it's pretty. Hey Mary, so glad you're here today. So, all right. Oh my God, my computer has decided to upgrade the software. So hopefully I don't lose you guys. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Next, let's go ahead and bring in our Shimmer Vellum. Okay, who doesn't love the Shimmer Vellum? Have you guys played with this yet? It's gorgeous, just gorgeous. So the one I'm choosing to use is one of the colors from the In Color Shimmer Vellum pack. Hey Jennifer, so glad you're here. And I die cut this with this scallop border from the Scallop Contours dies. So right there. This adds such a nice touch to your projects. This little subtle shimmer vellum, blah, 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 right? All right, so I'm going to adhere it to the inside of this flap. So I'm just going to run some Stamp and Seal, and I'm trying to go as close to that edge as possible. And I have to do this upside down. I apologize. And then I am going to lay this right down on that vellum. Now, before I press, I'm going to double check. Did I get my adhesive covered? I did. So I'm going to give that a good press right there. Nice. And that helps create my overlap. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, so let's pull in some linen thread. I'm going to use approximately 30 inches or so. I'm going to wrap it around here twice. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I'm going to do it. Whoops. I want to leave myself something to tie with. So I'm going to wrap this around twice. And again, remember, this is not the sturdiest paper to work with. So it's a little bit fragile. Not fragile, that's not the right word, but it, it's like designer paper. It's not very thick. So you can't put too much pressure on it as you go here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tie my little bow here, if I can get my hands to work. Nice. All right. Now I tied it a little tight, and so my thing is buckling. So I'm just going to pull that down just a bit. And it kind of pulls that thread out a little bit. And I want a nice big bow, I think, on the side here. So we're going to clip that off. We don't need all that excess there. Cute. Now I'm just going to slide this all the way over. I want this all the way over to the edge. And let's just kind of adjust this to where I want it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. We may change it again once we get our sentiment worked out, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna bring in my strip of basic white, and we are gonna stamp with Blackberry Bliss. We're gonna do this Much Gratitude. Love this, just love it. All righty, let's see if I can get that somewhat centered. We get 2 tries. Oh, I cut an edge. Did you guys do that? So if I would have checked my stamp before I stamped, I'd have realized I had done that. I pushed a little too hard. So let me try that again. I didn't bring a scrub over, so I'm just gonna try to wipe off as much ink as I can on a scrap piece of paper. I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna flip it over. If it doesn't work, then we're just gonna have to pick a side, right? Well, let's see what happens with this. Oh, it's stuck. Beautiful. Now I missed the G at the bottom. I'm going with it though. It's all right. The difficulty of stamping on camera, right? Okay. So I got a G missing at the bottom, or I've got the little edge. I think I'm gonna take the G missing at the bottom, right? Okay, so we'll adhere this right onto our Blackberry Bliss cardstock. Yes, I love this stamp set too, Mary. It is definitely one of my favorites. It's just so pretty. And yeah, I just think it's so pretty. All right, now, when I went to add this on here, I'm gonna kind of eyeball this of where I want this to be. Yeah, I'm really happy, I think, where the twine is. I don't want to move that up or down any. So I'm gonna leave that there. Now, remember, I messed up on this one, and you can see my dimensional dots through the vellum layer because vellum does show through, right? So I need to make sure that when I place my dimensionals, I'm placing them at the upper edge of my sentiment. So I'm flipping that over, and so this is the top. And let's just put our dimensionals up high. I did not do that on the last one, as you could see. Right? All right, so we'll take these off. Hopefully I didn't do it upside down. Yay. Okay, and then we're going to lay this down. Do you guys have to work sideways sometimes? I do. And get that little push. It's beautiful. All right, let's finish it off with some bling. We got some bling-a-bling. So I actually created this project for an event that I had this weekend. Jennifer Hamlin, who's on my team, hosted the North Carolina Demonstrators quarterly meeting this weekend. And I helped her with that event, doing some design work. And I actually ended up presenting all the projects that we did. So it was a good time. One of those fun things that you get to do as a demonstrator. So fun was had by all. It was nice to get together and do that. Let's see, you take on the Stampin' Up! Pens and fix those mistakes that I make. Yep, Yep, perfect. You can do that. So I could have layered something else. I could have thrown away the paper, got a new one. But I think it turned out fabulous either way. Nobody really knows what your stamped image is supposed to look like, and if you really messed up, but you, right? So, all right, it's gorgeous. Yes, I should grab the other ones and show you guys the other ones, but I might show them in another live. So we'll see. Maybe. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And if you haven't tried the ombre gift bags, or if you have them and you don't know what to do with them, why not turn them into some fabulous gift card holders, right? Much gratitude. You can send that to anyone, any time of the year, right? Yes, the paper's got a fall print is the one I chose, but there's other prints in this paper pack that are just as gorgeous that you could use. So, all right. Thank you all so much. And again, I'll update the description to have all the supplies and everything, pet dimensions and all that fun stuff. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful week. Get some crafting in, and I will catch you next Tuesday. Bye for now.